Good morning, campers, and welcome to Yorkshire. East Ridings of Yorkshire, to be precise. We spent a night last night camping in a car park right by Hornsea, £10 for the night. I had a brilliant night's sleep, really nice little ambience there. Just round the corner there was a beach, so we had a look at the sunrise this morning through the clouds. But yeah, today is another day. We are in Hornsea this morning. I've just been to a Tesco, which is over yonder, and while I was there, I picked up some Yorkshire tea and some Fox's jam and cream biscuits. Choffin' heck, lad. So the plan for today, we've got a bit of rain coming in today, a few showers, so we're going to do a bit of sightseeing up the east coast of Yorkshire, making our way slowly up to Whitby, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, not sure. But I will be doing another camp or two in the area, that's for sure. So we'll have a little look around today, see what today brings. As always, I don't really have a plan, I just head somewhere and see what happens. So the sun sets just before 4 o'clock today, so we want to find somewhere to park up for the night before then. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to drink my Yorkshire tea and have a jam and cream biscuit. Cheers. We are now in the main downtown part of Hornsea, but I just need to stop at that shop there, boys. I need to get some gas. I ran out of gas this morning, so hopefully they've got some there. Pretty nice looking high street. Oh, Hornsea is a very nice place, very clean. So we're just heading to the seafront because I spotted on Park for Night there's some free parking at one end. Just have a little view of the sea. There we go. There is the sea in front of us. Very calm today. Yes, apparently at the end of this road there is some free parking, so we can have a little look. But yeah, can't see a lot because it's got the seawall there. And to my right, looks like there's holiday homes about. Parking. Oh, there's some big potholes down here. And a random dog just peeing up somebody's car. We don't pooch. That's an old boy. Now this would be a good camp for the night. Unfortunately, overnight parking not allowed. Not allowed. Some people doing a bit of fishing. Tide's right in. Not too choppy, pretty calm. Nice holiday homes. Now I can actually see on the horizon, them little cliffs, I can see the church where I camped last night. A little bit further up. Quite a nice little spot. I can imagine this will be quite busy in the middle of summer. Photo post. I'm going to slop to pick the phone in there. Get a fun cool pic. There's a fair bit of coastal erosion up there. I don't think them homes will be there for many years to come. On-call pick time, that doesn't spin. So we're clearly getting the holiday homes in. If we zoom. If we zoom. Move to the side. Hello. I'll just hold the camera like that. Cheers. Right, so we're going to head a little bit further up the coast now, probably towards Bridlington way. See what's occurring up there. I may have another tea actually. May have a quick cup of tea before I go. Yeah. Now as I travel around the UK, I like to document the roads. Wales, the roads brilliant, especially North Wales. East Ridings of Yorkshire, the roads ain't actually too bad. A few potholes, a little bit tired in places, but generally quite nice roads to drive on. The bush is quite bare. Bush, Yorkshire bush is quite sparse. No, not much in the way of foliage. Oh, there's some Christmas trees. Yorkshire Christmas trees. But yeah, the roads, not too bad. Quite impressive today. Well, this part of Yorkshire is remarkably flat. Some nice looking countryside, but not much in the way of hills. I always thought Yorkshire was very hilly. I remember in the early 90s I went to Yorkshire with my mum and dad. We went to York, and we also went to the village where they filmed Last of the Summer Wine. Nora Batty. Went to her house, went to the cafe, which was still an active filming location at the time. I think it was split into two halves. And may have a little look on Google Maps later and see whereabouts that is. We could do that on this trip. That was quite hilly round there. But we're currently 5 miles from Bridlington to get some more North Sea views. Well, we are in Bridlington. Water's looking a little choppy out there. Nice big beaches. Roads are a bit bumpy. But I'm going to find somewhere to park up, and then we'll have a little quick mooch about. So these parking spaces on the seafront, the signs, strictly no overnight camping, not allowed. Not allowed. Right, so I've avoided the pen display. I've gone on a little side street. I did drive around the main town area, Bridlington. Not a lot's open. Obviously out of season. So I didn't bother parking down there. I think plan for today is I'm going to head to Whitby. I'm going to have a quick look at the seafront here. Then we'll go to Scarborough. And then we'll go to Whitby. It's currently about midday, so we've only got about 3 or 4 hours of sunlight, but we'll see how the day works out. But obviously, yeah, 10 to 12, not the right time of year to be coming to seaside resorts, but I like to have a quick look. I like to drive around, stop in a few places and just have a quick looky see. Right in front of me, here's the sea. Looky see at the sea. So we've got a little viewing platform. Ideal place to walk your dog. Got a Lido. It's a bit sandy. Little beach huts all down there. Got a nice view. Some cliffs all the way over the back. I believe that's a nature reserve all the way out there. But the sea is looking a bit choppy now. The clouds over there are looking a bit dark. We are supposed to have quite a few showers today, so probably a good idea to keep jumping in and out the van and just stopping off at a few places. I may get fish and chips today. We'll have a look. I can smell fish and chips now. but I can't be asked to go down there. We'll find some maybe in Scarborough or Whitby if we make it that far up. Oh, that's a pretty interesting roundabout. Fake sheep and a farmer. We are now in the borough of Scarborough. Scarborough, 11 miles away. Whitby, 32. It's starting to look a bit hillier up there and cloudy and moist. Rather moist. Well, campers, we are in Scarborough. I would say sunny Scarborough, but it's not very sunny, it's just wet. And a little windy. Some really nice buildings. They don't make them like that anymore. Thanks, coach. Granville Road. Looks like Christmas is coming. Look at the shades of them. Very grand. Jeez, check out that bridge. That's a pretty sweet view. Right, so there's St Mary's Church. There's the pay machine. £3 for 2 hours. That should be enough. Let's have a little mooch about in the rain, and there's gravestones. Nice. I think this rain, I'm going to need my umbrella. It's quite moist. Have a little wander about, navigate down these stairs into the seafront of Scarborough. It's going to be fun walking back up here. At least the rain's stopped now. I did bring my umbrella, but it nearly blew inside out. That was fun. Damn, I've got to walk back up there later. Very nice little back streets. Well, I bet that ain't changed much in 100 years. Well, we are on the beach at Scarborough. Quite windy, bit rainy. There's the Grand Hotel. I've got my new pointing device, the umbrella. And all the seafront arcades and chip shops. I remember coming here in the early 90s and a house had just fallen off a cliff somewhere. Maybe up that way. Maybe over there. A lot of erosion. I suppose a lot of buildings have fallen into the North Sea. The castle on top of the cliff there. I'm not much of a tour guide, I've done little or no research coming here. But a very nice place, some nice architecture. And quite a big beach. Fucking wind. I can't put my umbrella up, it's too windy. Very windish. I'm going to have a quick look at the fish and chip situation around here. Again, I ain't going to be staying there long, it's just wet and quite miserable. I'll have a little walk around for an hour or so. But maybe move on to Whitby and get some chips later. I don't know. I'll have a look at the prices anyway, see what we're paying in Yorkshire. So I was just reading on top of the hill, it's called Scarborough Castle. The original name, Scarborough Castle. Very original. I just want to have a quick look at this bridge. I did see a place back there selling haddock and chips for $7.50, which I thought weren't too bad. I may pop in there on the way back. My battery is low on the GoPro, so I'll have to do a bit of footage now. And if we do get some chips, I'll eat them in the van and swap the battery over. That bridge was made in 1827. There is a little tram to get up there, but this one's closed. There is another one around the corner, right either side of the Grand Hotel. Very impressive building. So we're heading to the famous fish pan. This has got a 4.4 out of 5 review on Google. That building there, the blue one with the yellow writing, that was where I see the cheap haddock and chips. That's where we're heading. Whew, that hill was a mission. Now, I did try some of these chips walking up, and I ain't gonna lie, they're not the best. They got curry sauce on them. I said put it in a pot, and he poured it all over. A bit dry and chaff. And as for the fish, it's not the best. Oh, dropped a bit on the floor. Fish don't taste very good. It don't taste fresh. In the batter, it tastes of dirty oil. Nah. That was a write-off. That's going in the bin. £7.50. How did I get rated so high? Okay, so I'm still quite hungry. So I think what we're going to do now, is head to Whitby. I'm hot. It is actually quite mild today. I think it's supposed to be about 14-15 degrees. Right, I'm going to get moving. Well, we're kind of close to the castle. It's up there. So, yeah, we can tick that one off the box. Oh, check out these old cobble streets. Well, at least the middle, anyway. My van absolutely stinks. Them chips. I'm sure that fish was rancid. Not good. This is really steep. Now, I do believe certain parts of this area, there's a ban at the minute, an 18-month ban on camping. But I also believe, I was reading some reviews on Park for Night, that one of the roads down here you can still camp. Not sure where. Quite unclear. There's contradictory information. It'd be a cool place to park up for the night. We're probably not going to bother. We're going to move on. We're going further north. There's yellow signs. No camper vans from 11 PM till 7 AM. Not allowed. Not allowed. Would have been a cool place to stop. Right by the beach as well. This is a proper Yorkshire looking village. Proper Yorkshire. Up to north. On where to Whitby. I feel like I want another Yorkshire tea. The vibe of this place has got me in the mood for a Yorkshire tea. Chuffing egg. Chuffing egg. We just come out of that little quaint Yorkshire village, and it's a totally different vibe down there. Nice little scenic route. We got pine trees. Nice bit of Yorkshire bush. A lot of the foliage. Yeah, nice. I'm digging it. Scenic. There is actually a park up just there, the other side of that singed bush. There was a wildfire here apparently. I think it was last year. and you can actually park up there. Looks like a cool parking spot, and nobody likes a burnt bush. Yeah, check that out. A lot of fire damage. Jeez. There's like a farm just over the right there as well with sheep. Damn. It's by Rustwold. Goes on for quite some way. That's what it should look like. Let's quickly head into Robin Hood Bay. I did spot a park up on Park for Night round there. Sledgley Car Park, I think it's called. Just want to check it out while we're in the area. Is it that? There. Interesting. Very isolated. A lot of paddles. Wow, check that out for a view though. It's going to be quite windy up here. That's quite the view. So I'm just going to have a quick look at Robin Hood Bay, but this could be a potential for tonight. And as you pull out the car park, that's the view. That is mightily impressive. That is some sweet view. Some big cliffs to my right. We may actually be camping there tonight, to be fair. Time is getting on, light is dwindling. I may not make it to Whitby today. Okay, so this is Robin Hood Bay. Not really a lot here. Pretty sweet view to my left. But just a built up housing area really. Okay, we've done it. Well, at least we say we've been there. It's another one ticked off the box. Not really a lot to do there, but I'm more intrigued by this parkup. I'm going to go back and have another scouting mission. Still quite nice around here. I was just reading reviews of that parkup, and it said if you come out that car park, do a right, just go over the little breast of the hill, and to the right there's another car park, and I'm currently in it and it's hard standing. There is a camper behind me, but I think it's just a woman walking her dog. But check out the freaking view. Yeah, it's called Sledgates, this place. Check that out. I think this is the park up for tonight. It's going to be pitch black. It's going to be very windy, but we got some Yorkshire bush. Yeah, there's good reviews on this park up. 4.79 out of 5. Sledgates car park. Rest area for motorhomes. Some flat spots. Once you get to the area, keep going over the blind hill slowly, then turn right into the parking area. Great views. When we arrived, it was empty, but within 2 hours, there's about 6 more vans arrived. There's a donations box there as well, so don't say about how much to put in. So we could stick a £5 in there and have a little camp here for the night. So yeah, I think this is us for tonight. Whitby ain't happening today. We'll go there in the morning. We'll head that way in the morning. Yeah, this is us for tonight. Perfect. Perfect, as Pa Larkin used to say, perfect. Right, I quickly need to nip to a shop. The nearest one is just before Whitby. There's a Sainsbury's there. I need to get a couple of bits for later on. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Sun sets in about 50 minutes, so we need to get a move on. Right, shopping trip at Sainsbury's in Whitby complete. Let's try and get a pitch. Let's try and get our pitch overlooking the Bay of Robin Hood. Robin Hood Bay. Right, so we are all parked up. I've got a couple next to me. They're staying for the night. They've set up camp. It is very windy. I was going to park there, but it's very exposed because it's like a wind tunnel from that little gap there. So yeah, I'm tucked up against the Yorkshire moor bush. We're all good. We're all good for the night. So we got a couple of cheeky juices. I've got some meat. I've got some salad. I've got some rolls, and I got some mayonnaise, the Italian housewife special. So that's going to be a dinner tonight. I've still got profiteroles. The fridge is still kicking in. I actually need to put that into the power station. The fridge has been working well. Stuff is nice and cold in there. This is a pretty epic spot. Not much sunlight left. It's going to be pitch black soon. So I'm just chilling out for a little while. Get the van in stealth mode. And then we'll chill out in the back of the van. Right, I don't know where you're going to see this because it's pitch black and the GoPro is poo. But there's a van pulled up to my right. We've got the couple to my left. And there's a car pulled up. And they've got a roof tent. And they're putting it up in the wind. And it is like the windiest spot up here. There's like a bad storm coming in. Rather than me. I'm just drinking a pina colada. I got a pina colada. I know you can't see that either, but cheers. It's 7:30. I've been in the back of the van for about 3 hours. I've been chilling out, and then I started editing a video, and then I got a bit of a munch on. I've had some profiteroles already. Just about to open a cheeky mojito after my pina colada earlier, and I decided this is a dinner option tonight. I've got a roll. I have got more, so I may have another one. I've got some prosciutto cotto with herbs. Prosciutto cotto. Sage, garlic and pepper. So we've got 4 slices of that. Still got some mature cheddar cheese left out of the fridge. And the salad from yesterday, which I didn't eat. So we could utilise a bit of that today. Got some butter. The Italian housewife choice mayonnaise. So what I might do, I was thinking, I've got more rolls, like I say, but in the morning I'm going to have bacon. I've got mayonnaise, and I could save some of that tomato and lettuce, and we could have a BLT in the morning. Yes, that's a good plan of attack for in the morning. Right, I'm going to load up the roll with the meat, cheese and shallot, and then have a little swigger, and then have a little swig of the mojito. Salute, campers. Well, this will make up for the fish and chips earlier. Good prosciutto, salad and cheese roll. Well, campers, it has been raining. I think it's stopped now. It's still very windy outside, but all seems quite chill. Heard no noise, just an occasional car going past in the distance. So anyway, it's gone, what, 10:30 now. I'm tired. I need to get some Z's. So I'll, if there's any issues for the night, I'll hit record. But if not, catch you guys in the morning. Guten Morgen, campers, and welcome back to Yorkshire with a brew. Cheers. Yorkshire tea, top bombing. Brilliant night's sleep, ain't gonna lie. So we had a van to our left, we had a van to our front right, and we also had a car camper with a roof tent, which was fun watching them put that up in the wind while I'm sitting in my van drinking a can of pina colada. But yep, I could hear their tent flapping about in the night. We had quite a bit of rain through the night, very windy, very rainy, but this morning seems quite calm. The windows are very steamy today. Very steamy. Oh no, it's still quite windy out there. I can just see trees blowing. So 10 minutes away from sunrise, I've got to keep my voice down because I've got surrounding neighbours. Just admit, this is one awesome park up. And there's 3 different locations here. You've got that car park I went to first of all, plus there's a little track on the other side of the road. I'll show you that later on. I think once I go and have a look at the sunrise, I'm all dressed now, I've had a wash, brushed my teeth, used the toilet, I'm all good to go, and it's like, what, 20 to 8. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little look at the sunrise, and then I'm going to move on to that car park just up there, because I'm going to need to try and upload a video. The signal here is brilliant as well, 4G signal, full 4G, and I was looking through the reviews on this place on Park for Night, and I didn't realise how many reviews there were, and it's like 4.8 out of 5, with must be a good 30-40 reviews, so it says something. This is Primo camping spot. Right, so that was last night's campsite. If you come a little bit into the Yorkshire bush, I know it's quite windy, you get a little picnic area. So you've got a nice bench, got a nice picnic table, and then you got them awesome views. Got a lot of Yorkshire bush, a lot of foliage. It's quite slick and muddy down here, but I've got my walking boots. We're good. Check that out. There's some view. Robin Hood Bay. Got loads of sheep down there. There's even a black sheep. Plenty of trails. Very cold and very fresh, very windy this morning. But the other park up is just the other side of that hill. So good. So the sun has risen, but there's cloud in the way. It's over there, just there, but behind the cloud. Right, so the entrance to the car park I was in was just on the right there. There's another little road here. Where you can park up. Ooh, a little bit bumpy. I think it's a little like there, it's a little loop-de-loop. So you can go that way or that way. A bit bumpy. But again, another sweet little park up. Ooh, it's a bit boggy down here. It's alright. You can just drop your van in here. Back on the gravelly stuff. See, the road goes back round. And then with my steamy vintage, you have you got a nice view down there. Right, so I'm going to end this video here. I hope you've been enjoying my little Yorkshire adventure in a very windy Robin Hood Bay. Beautiful views. Perfect camping spot for the night. That's probably one of the best I've done in a little while. Probably since we was in Exmoor National Park. Similar weather conditions, but more people here, but safety in numbers, so it's all good. So yeah, if you enjoyed this little adventure, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'm not sure what I'm doing on the next one, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it's been an enjoyable experience in East Yorkshire. I suppose we're into North Yorkshire now. We've gone from East Ridings of Yorkshire into North Yorkshire, I believe, Whitby area. But anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Meat Manifesto. And I'll catch you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.